We're doing horse this time on the Carbon Poker Network. They do horse free rolls during the day. I figured, you know what, I want one of these fucking things to last more than 10 minutes. And it's all limit games, so how could I fuck it up? Last time I did one of these, and I only have tried to do one other, I went out... Okay, I understand what happened there. Basically, I made all the right plays, but it was the cards' fault that I didn't win. In fact, I went out on the first hand of Omaha. So on horse, I got up to HO, to the first part of HO. Of course I don't hit spike my draw. Why the fuck would I? These kids all banged it up pre-flop. I called somewhat loosely. I called 3 bets out of the small blind with a suit. What do you want, a fucking prize for that? I think he banged it up from the yeah, from under the gun with that. Bravo. The last thing I'd do is roll it if I'd made such a reckless play as that. But anyway, these kids, they made it 3 bets to go, then all of a sudden nobody wants to bang it up further. Biflakalak, 59. This is not in addition to the game that... Oh, a mouse. So maybe he plays like a mouse. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to fucking draw from this. Tell me this guy's Brazil. Okay. Exciting. That's a classic play right there. I don't care what anybody says. I should have known, though, that this Rolling Stones bitch, who's won a $50 free roll, was going to see right through me. See if I can bring it down with a cheesy C bet. I don't think so at all. Ooh! Raise. You see, I forgot the rhythm of, I knew it was a queen, by the way. I didn't say anything. But, I mean, it should have been just kind of a given that it was a queen. Why did I have to hit a 4 and then be like, oh, I can win this, cooker? Okay, seriously, I just want this to last more than fucking, like, 5 minutes. It's a limit. I should be able to... Yeah, and invariably. Folks, invariably. It only happens to me. Neither of these kids has shit. Only me. Only I run this bet. I'm already fucking the lowest stack at the goddamn thing. This piece of shit backs into it. This is, the computer... Just because it has a name, we're not going to fucking play it. Mike Sexton, or whoever it is that came up with the computer hand slang for this. But, as you can see, I've selected a custom table layout that I feel reflects my resolve, my stone-cold will to take down one of these free rolls. So far, it's not actually reflecting anything other than me getting fucking rocked down to my foundations with a low-ass stack. Spikes it on the... Every one of these pieces of shit spikes it on the end, but me. Ace deuce. What do you think? Should I limp behind this guy who's probably going to limp? He folded. Oh, now I... Ooh. Of course, I'm going to back into this. See? Or I'm going to pull into it front-wise. I'll back into it, though. I'll wind up fucking rivering quads, or would have rivered quads with it. Nate Dogg, rest in peace. What hand are we on in the, how many hands deep into this fucking thing are we? I should be able to count to a single-digit number, but it's not happening today. 7 on the end. No draws get that. Well, I guess this fucking cheesy... If somebody has this straight, I'll give them props. Nope. Retarded 2 pair. that he only spiked because he was in the blinds. I just love poker so much, and I love limit poker even more. Just gives people a chance to back into even dumber hands than they normally would over the course of online free rolling. Lynn and Gary jumps out at it for 20. 11-1 odds on a call. Sounds good. Not so much of a mouse that he won't jump on that. Now look at this. A very likely draw gets there. Tell me somebody has this. Oh. Lynn and Gary giving pause. What up? Ah! All right, now we're on to the, I mean, it's laughable. So is this. So is fucking playing this piece of crap. Omaha high-low. You see, I want to prove to everyone that I have the same problem that Phil Hellmuth does. Everybody thinks that I'm strictly a Hold'em specialist. But let me tell you, folks, I can make racist jokes about people's countries of origin while playing all forms of poker, not just Hold'em, not just pot limit Omaha. I mean, we've seen, I think I've adequately demonstrated my prowess in pot limit Omaha. Get ready for what happens when I have fucking literally an entire table full of douchebags. I think mathematically every single card, they probably had to make extra cards just so that everybody could play this. Is there one hip-hop song that Nate Dogg hasn't done like a bastardized redo of? Now, what do you think? Let me see, 8-1 on a call. God, what a stupid situation. No. Hey, I'm going to show some discipline. You see, and that's why. I know, my low would have gotten there if it weren't for that pesky 7. That third nut low. Oh, dude, I would have had fucking 2 pair on that board. All of a sudden, nobody really wants to swing at it. Watch everybody having been sat on that low. What I just said was grammatically correct. Don't question it. Ooh, a 3-wheeler with a suited king. A raise. So, folks, Omaha 8 strategy here. We're looking for a deuce and a 4 and a 6. Chancer. Aren't we all? In the game called poke. Now you see, flops like this, fucking retarded. I'm going to go ahead and say that assuming the action doesn't get too nutty due to this piece of scum from Austria, oh god, that we peel one off, see if we can catch some traction of some sort on the turn, and then go from there. That card is about as far from traction as we could possibly fucking get. And now, despite getting upwards of 10-1, 12-1, 12-1 on a call, we have to bid this one farewell. As another 10 hits the fucking... These boards are the stupidest fucking boards. Oh, yeah. He fucking raised pre with that, too. If my, if memory serves, as it occasionally does. This motherfucker banged it up. Yep. Yup. I'm telling you, I'm petrified with rage. What's with all these fucking paired 7s? As it is, I'm not going to lead out at that. This is going to be the one hand where a low fucking comes through, and I don't have any low cards. Not even if I can play it for 1 bet. From Themel. The Mall. I've played with this guy before, I believe. The Mall. Well, you're very mall at poker. Stupid boards all over the place. So if we can just get to the Raz portion of this, then we will have beaten our previous bet. Now, for fuck's sake, just give me a deuce. Just give me a deuce. I mean, I'm asking for one thing. I don't know. Sometimes I'm of two minds about situations like this. Sometimes when I'm just jockeying for a low and there's like 40 guys in, I do like to pop it up to 2 bets, just to get a decent pot in case I do hit a low. However, since this seems to be fucking national paired board with no low day. Oh, okay, there you go. It would have been partially counterfeit, so. Oh, double counterfeit. So that would have been the most rage-inducing scenario that I could have imagined. It's a good thing I was able to get away from that hand, despite its incredible pull and allure. Speaking of incredible pull and allure, 2 things that this does not have. Osirless Yenin. Negative. You see, look at all these incredible discipline moves that I'm making. And what do I have to fucking show for it? 62% of a stack. Oh, I would have flopped Broadway, of course. I swear to God, this software is just set... And look, no flush. This software is specifically programmed to just taunt me. There you go. At least the fucking board paired. Tell me I wouldn't have won this. Let the good guys... So what do you think? Boat? Riding the boat skis? They can't be all riding the boat skis. And again, that would have been actually the most infuriating card that could have possibly fallen. So once again, good poker pays off. Boat ski... I mean, I'm not going to really take much credit for piecing that one. It doesn't take Matlock to figure out what that bitch was sitting on. King Richard. So at least I'm not going to be the first guy to go out in this fucking... at my table, as I was the last time. On to the Raz portion of this. And what a thrilling game that is. So this dude, okay, he had the bring in. The Mall. Comes out with it. Oh, you got it, player. George 99. Apparently think... The great thing about Raz, is that so many people don't even really understand what the fuck you're supposed... I mean, certainly that's true of... Wow, really? It will be funny if he has this. Oh! George. My God. The Mall. That was a Mall hand that you just played, my friend. Negative. He, fucking came along with that 10, huh? There you go, George. Okay, so I guess this kid does know how to play. Much to my chagrin. I think this... No. Him. I didn't see that pair that he has. Oh, look at that. I got a fucking buried pair. In Raz. I should have played. I mean, at least I wouldn't have hit trips. I would have known that. On to 4th Street. Folds like a mouse. Lynn and Gary. You're letting your broad take first billing on the joint hold'em account. Just like a Brit. Pretty shitty situation right here. Raisin Fool. Let's see if he lives up to his name. Hopefully, he doesn't. What are we looking at here? I can't figure it out. Holy shit. Tell me he ran out his clock on... No, he didn't. He's got the whole fucking thing. He's got a fresh time bank. You've got an ace in the door, you piece of shit. There's a pretty limited range of options at your disposal. And it's a limit game, too. I mean, that even takes out, like, the sizing element that might come into it. A $500 free roll? My goodness. Supposedly. My thoughts exactly, Lynn and or Gary. Maybe they both play together. A couple that gambles. I mean, I would like to stab at this, but I mean, with this fucking showing, he can't really do it either. I mean, look at this. How are you not banging this up, is my question. 2 high cards underneath is maybe what I'm thinking. Yeah. That would be consistent with the delayed bet that he eventually did make. Extra shitty with a side of shit. Ooh, Surless. So we may well get through the stud portion of our program without, or the Raz portion without actually playing a hand of it, which is probably for the best. It would be nice if we could get back to the original fucking buy-in level that we were at before. You know, considering that the blinds are, that the limits are fucking 5 times what they previously were. It would be nice if we could just get back to our original level. Yeah, go ahead, dude. Just dump it. How are you not going to dump this? I mean, you don't have to. It'll help me get... I could use some of this fucking 1900. I know some of that's mine, too. I know this guy fucking copped some off me. Wow, really? He's going to run it down to the bank, too? Disciplined. I know, right? I don't know if this would qualify as a... It would not qualify as a premium Raz hand, but it qualifies as one that I'm going to fucking raise with in the absence of any better option that I can think of. Get ready to kick on that snooze factor again, because that's what I'm feeling. Holy... Thank you. I know, there's a raise in front of you. It's big and scary. Folds, as well he ought. None of you fools has anything good either. If he stays, that will be delightful. Lynn und Gary. So, I mean... It can't be bad, right? Son... Send it right this way. What did he... Did he have pairs? Multiple ones? Starts good. Yeah, as it so often does. We've got every one of these games. Right up my ass, they put a fucking character. Coffeehouse Lynn / Gary. Weighing in on every fucking hand. Like anybody needs to hear commentary about every fucking hand. Here we've got a Jack Deuce underneath with a 9 showing. Not going to play it. We're going to get back to the analysis of this tool's play. Yeah, that is about as good a start as you can ask for in this. And then, yeah. Still calls it. Despite... Oh, God, I'm counting it out like fucking, like Tough Fish does. Wait, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack? 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack? I've got it straight. Not a very good impression of him. I do that, that Mick guy better. If I'm going to evaluate my own impressions of internet poker celebrities. And let me tell you, folks, I will. We're still on, oh, no, now we're on the, just regular stud. And in that spirit, I'm just gonna fucking call it. I don't think anybody chucked an 8. I wasn't paying attention. A time extension? On what grounds? I'm not feeling this time extension. Get his ass the fuck out of here. Don't give him a time bank. Delightful. Really? Are you going to? Is that... Do you think that's got sufficient menace? This has sufficient menace to me, for me not to want to throw out $200. More than the pot, no less. On basically a bluff. Chooses not to roll it. What an arduous slog Limit Horse is. I wish they would do no Limit Horse just because. After a certain point in these free rolls, I get to the point where I'm like, let me get the fuck out of this free roll. Why am I here? What move? What have I done with my life? That here I am, watching my life tick down like a red bar. Did this guy throw away a fucking card that would be helpful to me? No, I'm not going to even peel one off. Braves. Comes out with a strong one, so he's probably going to try and get it all in there regardless. You can tell from this menacing avatar picture and this half a bronze star, which is more than my fucking ass has, in fairness, that he's not a man who plays games when he's playing mixed games. Bafloco clock. Very deliberate. Has to consider all the possibilities. Very mouse-like bring-in. Am I going to post the bring-in, or... It's going to... Maybe if I just choose not to, I won't have to. You see, in the limit games, it's a lot harder, impossible, one might say, to just pick one hand and just cram it right then and there. As is my want in NLH and PLO, as I like to call Pot Limit Omaha. Not Flo, the progressive lady. I switched to progressive. I didn't really save any money at it. But my old provider dropped me. And now I have, like... It's fucked up thinking of having to pay that fucking bitch on TV. I know you guys are so concerned about all of this bullshit that I'm saying right now. But it's true. I have dreams where she's like got me chained up in a cage saying, "Where's my fucking money?" And she's got that price gun. She prods me in the ass with it. I wake up and my sheets are coated in a strange gooey substance that I don't know what it is. Can somebody help me? I'll give you my email at the end of this fucking free roll, which will probably be in about 7 or 8 hours. I could like fly halfway across the globe in the time it takes to fucking bring to run one of these out. Cruise control, indeed. Holy fuck! I hate this guy so intensely. What's the Yeah, thank you. There you go. I'm folding too. Lynn and Gary, I think we got off to a bad start. I feel like you're the only one who understands me at this table. Who knows what it's like to have to watch clock after clock get run down. I wonder, as a percentage, what percentage of my fucking existence has been spent staring at a fucking red thing slowly draining down. It's like the reverse of the 1995 classic The Net, starring Dennis Miller and Sandra Bullock. It's great how Sandra Bullock's the one that I blanked on there. But at the end of it, they have the suspenseful scene where she's trying to download a file, and they have the progress bar that like suspensefully ticks down. It's like the opposite when you're doing these free rolls, where there's no suspense whatsoever, but it does just slowly melt away, and you can feel your soul. This is like your vitality bar being crassly manipulated and allowed to die by an Austrian. They don't. What's with all these, like, not just old rap cuts, but like very non-obscure old rap cuts that this kid is fucking breaking out. Yeah, no shit, regulate, like, awesome. I guess rap now has even gotten to like its classic rock, classic hits from the 90s. Right there was Nate Dogg letting his gat explode. Too bad his fucking heart exploded. What he well, he had a heart attack. I don't know if it was related to him getting into a fight with. He got into a fight with like BG Knockout, a bunch of the guys who used to hang out with Eazy-E. They were all on a golf course, apparently like at the same time. Still rivals after about 15 years after the whole Dre versus Eazy-E thing, and they got into a scrap on the links. Not Cuban links, as in built only for. No, we're talking about fucking golf links. And these guys had to mix it up on the golf course. And now Nate Dogg is no longer with us. I think, didn't he lock some bitch up in, like, a closet or something? I think him and his main bitch, wife, girlfriend, or main bitch, locked some other hoe in a... What's the comedic value here? In a closet. I think he did a little time for it and then he got out. What is this? He just backed into a stupid straight? Yeah, very stupid straight. Whatever, dude. You backed into some stupid shit yourself. It is, in fact, the G-Funk era funked out with a gangster twist. But it's the funny thing because here you've got Nate Dogg smacking a bitch, locking her up in a closet, and yet when you hear the name Nate Dogg, that's not what you think of. You think of this song and really nothing else. Yeah, and for real, this. I mean, yeah, it was good and all, but let me finish up with the Nate Dogg thing. I was gonna make a very poignant observation that he didn't beat up a famous chick. He didn't make the mistake that Chris Brown did with Rihanna. You know what? It's fucking time to... You know how we said, like, oh, well, it's limits, so you can't just let the fucking chips fly. We're letting the fucking chips fly. The limits are high enough. Fuck the bullshit. I don't really care about dragging this much longer. If you've got a good ace, then fuck you. I don't give a shit. You don't smack a famous bitch. That's the main fucking moral to this story. Yeah, awesome. Raise it. Fuck you. Yeah, he's about, I think, at the same spot that I am. We're doing this, dude. I'm curious as to what flavor of deuce this is. Diamonds. You got the fucking DMOs. So it's been a fun, yeah, obviously. Jagtang. But, what I didn't realize is that this song, yeah, split ace, that'll fucking do it. Oh, or will it? Oh, fuck you, Jagtang. Okay, the original song that this samples was fucking written by the guy from NCIS who plays David McCallum. The old guy who plays the coroner. Who would have thought that when he banged this out, people would be fucking rapping over it? I know. Let's fucking review this and see if I have any right to be pissed off about how it went down. So, split aces. But he didn't win. It was Jagtang who actually had... So, everybody had a better hand than me to start. And then improved more than I did. So, I guess this is the first time that this has ever happened that I've lost in poker fairly. Smoke weed every day.